Christie opens the score. Monroe, Louisiana, the Civic Center, home to the hottest team in the FPHL and the site of tonight's contest. The Monroe Moccasins take on the Baton Rouge Zydeco. And with that being said, we'll take you upstairs here inside the broadcast booth. So glad you guys can be with us. He's Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you guys on hand. Well, Pete, the Moccasins, winners of the last 12 straight, trying to make it 13 here tonight.
Yeah, looking for that baker's dozen. 12's a heck of a feat. 13's pretty awesome, and I don't see them slowing down anytime soon. The firepower is there. The defense has been there, and so is the goaltending. Perfect category for a good storm.
Yeah, well, we are at the halfway point here of the FPHL season right now, but the Moccasins, though, doing pretty good offensively, second highest scoring team in the FPHL.
Yeah, I mean, the hits just keep coming. They just keep putting the puck in the net. Like you said, the second highest scoring team, only behind the Binghamton Black Bears. And if you want to really look at a great stat, as we were talking off air, we're only a few points off of last year's season total of points, which is also an amazing feat.
Well, how does that line up tonight against the Zydeco? They've had a struggling defense so far on the year. The Moccasins right now coming in second highest scoring offense, but the Zydeco, they've given up the most goals in the Continental Division and set at 8 of 12 in the FPHL in terms of goals against.
Well, I mean, you're going to look at the highest scoring offense in the Continental against the lowest scoring offense. I mean, and the worst defense. I mean, it could be a disaster. However, that's why we play these games, right? You never know what we're going to get. So I predict a big score for the Moccasins, but hey, the truth's going to be over on the ice.
Yeah, the Moccasins are 6-1 right now against the Zydeco this season. Let's take you to the ice.
trainer Amy Baker, your team doctor, Dr. Miguel Lopez with LSU Ochsner Sports Medicine. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem tonight being performed by Mike Sullivan. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Sullivan. Thank you, Mike.
Let's get ready to have some fun, some Friday night hockey here in Louisiana. So glad you guys can be joining us alongside Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you on hand. Let's check in tonight with our starting goaltenders here for this hockey game. And on one end, the Baton Rouge Zydeco, they are going to go on the shoulders there that time of Connor Green. And a look at his numbers so far coming into this game, Pete. He's 1-5-0-3 on the season.
Yeah, he's actually been pretty tough on the season so far, but it's really going to be no match this evening, I think, with the Moccasins. I think they're going to pepper him. He's another tall goaltender, 6'6". Those you want to shoot at and get to them early, chase them and get to coffee.
Well, on the other end, the Moccasins, they are going to go with Nolan Egbert so far here in the year. He is 3-0 coming into tonight, has a win against Zydeco on the season. 10 goals against, a .900 save percentage with a 2.73 goals against average. And the face-off out at center ice as we are just about underway. Sticks down, pucks down, Friday night hockey here in Monroe. So glad you guys are with us as the Zydeco control the opening face-off here and try to bring it back in. Green back up the wall. That one sliced along, and now Gerstein on the bumper pass. And out come the Moccasins now this side. Scantlebury going to work his way back in, trying to cycle it back in tight. Gerstein now with control. He'll work it back down low. From the corner, out high, and Gerstein sending that one over the top. Worked off the end wall that time and back out towards center, and this time it is Skylar Matthews. On the exchange for Green, quick touch over on the outside and right back on in from Balsamo. And the retake here by the Zydeco as Jake Cox now watches the puck come to him. Only one goal this season against the Moccasins as Forneris now with an area pass in front to the backhand. And Green that time with the stop.
Huge save by Green there, going right to left. Good pass across from the near faceoff circle by Carlos Forneris over to his line mate, Austin Albrecht, FPHL Player of the Month. Got a good shot off, but Green was able to snuff it out, covered up for a faceoff to his left.
The attacking zone faceoff now for the Moccasins. And Pete, talking about a guy like Austin Albrecht, and he was the FPHL Player of the Month. We're riding a 14-game point streak, 54 on the season too.
Yeah, he's just lighting it on fire right now, and it's, talked to him last night at the coaches show, and he credits it with his line mates. He gives them a lot of credit, and boy, him and Forneris, they just work like magic together, like they played with each other their entire lives.
Here's Forneris, and a good look on goal, and Green with the stop there. Just a little over a minute into this hockey game. The Moccasins #1 right now here in the FPHL. They are 24-2-1 on the season, 64 points. And the Zydeco #6 right now in the Continental Division, 5-14-5-0 with 20 points right now on the year, as the Moccasins with the attacking zone draw. This time Jared Christie lining it over the stick. Only one goal for him over his last 5 games. Off the draw now, this time Leo Rocco's going to drop the shoulder. And now Nick Catola going to skate this one to center ice. Bazrin all the way back in. Slowed down there by Egbert. He'll chop that around the boards. Leo Rocco's in deep. Wedged around by Dorsey. Snapped along Ballant, trying to get it to center, and now Catola. There for Weber. He'll turn back up the boards, lay it out high. And that pass broken up there as Derner tried to make the pass. And now this time it is Johnson to get it started. Leo Rocco's on the edge. Going to filter that one back in. This time along the boards and picked up here by the Zydeco left side. They'll try to play it off the wall all the way ahead now for Russ Bartlett. Gerstein trying to work it on through. That time it's intercepted and skated back along, this time by Alexia, and can only get so far with it. Now Bartlett one more time. Trying to cycle that back down low, and Matthews one more time along the wall, scratching it off the kick plate. Kept alive there by Tuovonen, the former Moccasin. Traded a couple weeks ago, Pete.
Yeah, it's funny seeing him out there in a different colored jersey. I saw him in the locker room earlier down the back hallway, and gave me big hugs. That he said,
it's
good
to
be
us.
home.
Yeah, he
right.
said hello to us before the game. Traded for financial considerations, and I believe too, Pete, the Moccasins, they hold on to his rights after the end of the season.
Yeah, that's what I understand as far as part of the agreement. So we'll see how that all unfolds. But hey, good pickup though for Baton Rouge right now going down the stretch.
Jolik now as he's taken down along the far side boards. On the forecheck are the Moccasins trying to drive it free. And now it's wrenched ahead all the way back along. And this is Keller, the former Biloxi Breaker, trying to step his way on through. And Scantleberry will just recycle that over and over to the far side. But a steal here by Kuznetsov. And a stop there by Egbert. Kuznetsov trying to strip the puck there, that time of Forneris. And Pete, he's been a thorn on the Moccasin side so far this season. Dmitry Kuznetsov has 5 goals in 7 games against Monroe this season.
Yeah, that little comrade's been quite the Russian rocket against us. But, hey, tonight, good night to shut him down.
Here comes Albrecht, stick handling across center ice. Forneris, then right back to Albrecht, looking to turn the corner, right in front. And Green with the stop there on Balsamo. He will hang on with 16:08 left to go here in period number 1.
That was a great pass from behind the goal line to Balsamo. He just got a shot off, and another good stop by Green. He's been sharp early. And earlier I noticed that during the line change, Matthew Bazrin had a hold of and almost yanked Jared Christie into the bench for Baton Rouge. Wouldn't let go of that stick, but no call on that. Has now got a face-off to the left of Green.
Loose puck down low. Albrecht trying to turn that loose. Forneris, reverse hit there. Out to center ice, and there go the Moccasins again. Albrecht pulls up on the delay, trying to slide it back door. Now Dorsey works it back in deep. Balsamo holding on to it. He'll protect the puck and try to give it to Johnson on the diagonal feed. Instead now this will bleed its way all the way down, and this time Dorsey will overlook things here for Ballant. Right side, he'll snap it back in. Around the horn it goes over to the far side, and now Johnson. This way for Christie instead now. The Moccasins going to work. He'll slice it high. Right point, Matthews, shot on the way, and that time it's stopped by Green. Right on over to the near side and back out as far as center. Lorwood trying to find it. And now sent back down by Keller. And the Moccasins will take over with Green. D to Matthews, touched off the stick and back right into the Zydeco zone. And here is Miettinen drifting behind his own net to start the breakout back ahead. It's Tyler Lorwood now. He'll just fire that one right into the Moccasin zone. And Green now back on top of things here as he plays it D to D. Matthews through center, and now on it for Scantleberry. Here he goes left side to carry back in. Trying to turn the corner that time. Gonna work it free. Back down low for Scantlebury on the wraparound, and it stopped there. And some extra two after the whistle in the corner. Ciolik. That time it looks like Hagen Moe, and now Keller comes over. Alexian, the 271s, him and Gerstein going at it, but that is going to bring us to a TV timeout here in this one. 14:33 left to go from the Civic Center. No score between the Moccasins and the Zydeco.
The Parody Paint, the Eskimos, has flavors that don't just hit the stage, they own it. Like pecan yay. So good, it'll interrupt your dessert to say, I'm gonna let you finish, but this is the greatest flavor of all time. Notorious PINT, sicker than your average paint, straight out the freezer. How about Grand Theft Auto, Mellow City, Marshmallow, Fudge, and Graham Crackers, pulling up to the sweetest heist in town. Pick them up at Eskimos in Monroe or West Monroe, and save, or door dashing straight to your couch. Parody Paint, only at Eskimos in Monroe and West Monroe.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Welcome back, everybody, here. First period, 14:33 left to go in the opening frame. Alongside Taylor Costa, Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you. An attacking zone draw for the Moccasins right now. The hottest team in the FPHL, winners of their last 12 straight, and they are 12-2 at home this season. Trying to stay ahead of first place, Pete. The Athens Rock Lobsters and them kind of going back and forth for number 1 and number 2.
Yeah, I talked about that the coach's show last night as well. We got a 2-horse race right now going on in the Continental. I think it's going to be back and forth all the way to that last series, quite possibly at the end of the year, with Athens and Monroe are just jockeying with the 1 and 2. That's it.
Well, the Moccasins are going to go to the power play. The game's first after Hagen Moe was tripped up. And Dmitry Kuznetsov is going to skate his way back on over to the box, and Monroe will go to the man advantage. First time tonight, coming in at 23%, fifth best in the FPHL. Lined up against the Zydeco's PK, 80%. Well, that's good enough for 14th best in the FPHL.
Yeah, you got to think about a number 5 against number 14 matchup here on the Penelakillen power play. You got to think some kind of production is going to be going on this series with the Moccasins. Face off right now to the right of Connor Green, the goaltender of the Zydeco.
So the attacking zone draw right now picked up and won here by Monroe, and they will take it here on the man advantage. But given away, and this time Bartlett, he'll just shoot it back in. Slowed down here by Green as the Moccasins will reset the breakout ahead to Schumacher, right side, and here comes Christie barreling back inside the zone. Turning back along all the way high. Back point for Leorakos. 4 forwards and a D out there for the Moccasins. Shot on the way. Karam's back around. Center point to Schumacher. Side of the goal there that time for Hagen Moe. Had a great look at it, but could not get it to go past Green. Christie right side for Leorakos. He'll step back over the blue line on a tap pass for Moe. Playing catch though with Leorakos and fires a shot. Blocked in front there by Johnson. Back around now to Leorakos. They'll work it back downstairs again. This time to Moe on the overlap. Walks the line and taps across. Trading places with Matthews. Now Christie score!
Carla Matthews wound up getting that puck eventually down low, and I was going to say, before this game started, I think Christie was going to go ahead and snap out of his little scoring drought I would have been right in saying that, but puck comes over to him and bang, one-timer on the power play. 1-0 Moccasins. They go ahead and cash in on that first advantage. That's a feel-good moment. Crafty Christie strikes again.
Well, Jared Christie, his 16th of the season. As the Moccasins and the players will attend to the ice right now and clean up some of the snakes before we can resume play. 13:03 left to go here in the opening frame. That's the 50th goal, Pete, for the Moccasins this season in the first period.
Yeah, that first period and the third period are so lethal for the Moccasins. They've just been scoring in droves. Period number 2, kind of hot down the middle, but boy, that first period and the third period are something else. And you got to think, any more, power plays the Moccasins get tonight could be really troublesome for Baton Rouge. Having a number 14th penalty kill in the league, that's going to put yourselves in a tough spot. So they're going to have to watch that moving forward throughout this game and the series.
Well, just moments away from resuming here. So glad you guys can be joining us here on KNOE 103 Rocks and our YouTube page, alongside Taylor Costa downstairs between the benches. Alongside Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you. Coming up on the halfway mark of period number 1. The Moccasins are 6-1 this season against Baton Rouge. They lost the first meeting of the season in this building, which was a 4-1 win for the Zydeco, but then ever since, the Moccasins, they have won the last 6 straight, I should say. And trying to make it 7-1 against the Zydeco here tonight. Chopped along towards the front, and that time it's cut off and lugged ahead by Kim Miettinen across the blue line, left side, back in front, Miettinen backdoor, and what a great play there in front for the Zydeco, but Bazrin, what a great look at the net, cannot get it to go.
A little too hard there on that pass across. He was trying to tip it with a relatively open net to the left of Egbert, but it went right through the goal crease to the other side.
And especially moving that puck right back across. Bazrin, a great look at the net, but just could not get that one to go as it settled down here by Johnson. Spins that one towards the front, and now back out of the corner. The Zydeco looking to restart here. 12 to go in the opening period. Spun back in by Alexian all the way to the far side. Now Johnson over the shoulder look. He'll settle in, go D to Matthews off the end wall and on the rush. Here comes Ballant barreling back in, trying to send it towards the middle. Back out now to Matthews. He'll swing it across. Green looking on the way, and his shot over the top. The rebound out. And now Kuznetsov can't clear. The Moccasins keep it in with Green. Trying to jar it free. Kuznetsov. Ciolik was touched there that time in the back and could not keep it along, as now Jake Cox trying to dance through Matthews. Green there to help out. Now Matthews one more time. In deep from the corner. He'll work it over to the far side. Now the reset here by the Moccasins. On the touch off the wall. That one touched back into the air. Liaracos going to glove it down and get going back on the far side. Holding on to it, Liaracos, but gave it up. And now Weber lays off there for Cox, and he'll just dump it back in. Back around to the near side. Gerstein going to float that one back ahead. Scantleberry, but stripped there by Lorwood. And here goes Lorwood right on through. Lorwood holding on to it, gets a shot away and draws a penalty too. And it will be a hook, and the Zydeco will go to the power play.
Looks like the call is going to be on Corson Green for a hooking, and Harwood got in pretty much alone, and he was hooked, and he couldn't get that shot off, but good save by Nolan Egbert, keeping that puck out of net once again. Looking sharp here so far in the first period. Also scoring correction too. That goal scored by Jared Christie was assisted by Hagen Moe and Yanni Lirakos at 6:57.
Well, the Zydeco to the power play. 11%, 14th in the FPHL. Lined up against a very good penalty kill unit to the Moccasins. At 86%, they are second best, Pete, in the FPHL. We really saw that last weekend when they had to play the Columbus River Dragons here at home. They had to kill off a 5-on-3, and also now a little extra here. Bazarin going to be sent off.
I'm not sure what's going on with Baz, but Baz has a little bit of a history with Tucker Scantlebury. Not sure what it is, but potentially here there might be a misconduct of sorts with Matthew Bazarin. We're going to have to get a report on that in a second. Referees are down there by the scores table, and we'll have that momentarily.
Well, Bazarin, a former Moccasin himself, played 7 games last season for them. Right now, Alexian down the middle here for the face-off against Ben Stefanini, and now Alexian going to be moved out of the face-off ring. Bartlett will come back in to take it. And now it's pushed all the way high to Kuznetsov. Here he is from the points. Out to Weber. Kuznetsov hanging on to it. Going to look that one up top. And now Stefanini trying to clear it that time, but it's sliced all the way back on down. Looking to reorganize right now. Here is Green. Pushed down left side here for Bartlett to bring it across the blue line into the zone, holding on to it. Kuznetsov from the half wall. He'll take a look and back on goal. A stop there from Egbert. Directed all the way back around out to center. And now Miettinen, here he is. Looking at Kuznetsov with a pass. Steps over the blue line, back inside the zone. High shot goes over the top. Cox now to soccer it back along. On the touch one more time. Now Forneris spinning and looking to clear and able to muscle that one as far as center. Final minute to go on the power play here for the Zydeco, trying to establish control. Here they go with Cox again. Back down the wall, in front. Out high, Kuznetsov, and his shot back on goal. Turned away one more time for Kuznetsov. Lorwood trying to get after it, and that one sent back down.
Baton Rouge starting to get a couple shots on goal here. 5-3 shots on goal total in favor of the Moccasins right here as they've got 40 seconds left to go, killing off a power play.
9:15 left to go in the first. The Moccasins still holding on to the 1-0 lead on a goal from Jared Christie, and now here come the Moccasins shorthanded, and Albrecht's shot that time turned away off the shaft of the stick that time from Green. Trying to work it back in front. Now Gerstein shooting, and that one goes wide. Now carried out to center. Here is Matcham across the blue line. Right side, and Lorwood brings it back in. That shot put on as the Moccasins back out to even strength, and here they go. 2-on-1 developing. Green brings it back in, fires one, rebound, and that one stopped. That time by Lorwood. Rather by Green, excuse me. And all the way back on down.
A good defensive play by Baton Rouge to get back, and Beckcheck kind of blocking that shot there from a wide open net from Connor Green was way out of the way, but Casey Gerstein was thwarted of an empty net goal there, but so much for that. Good rush.
Well, we'll take a look here at the replay right now, how it happened on screen.
Wide open, but last second. Yeah, Connor Green would have been nowhere near that. His stick was just not long enough, but excellent defensive play by Baton Rouge to get back. Get in position, and hand-eye coordination was able to deflect that puck right away.
Well, 8:19 left to go. The Moccasins come so close to doubling the score to making it 2-0. Back after this.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on the golf track.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health-related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride.
Welcome back to the Moccasins game. I got to pick back Joseph and Pete on Matthew Bezerin's ejection. One of the privileges being here between the boxes, I can hear them, and Bezerin's definitely given the word to a bunch of the Moccasins player, leaning over and just doing a lot of cursing and stuff like that. Back to you, Joseph.
Thank you for that, Taylor, as we resume play right now. 7:57 left to go here in the opening period. Alongside Taylor Costa, Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado. Moccasins lead right now 1-0 on a goal from Jared Christie earlier here in the period. As out they come left to right. Mo on the touch pass. Now Kuznetsov here for Baton Rouge to recycle from his own end. Trying to step around Mo, handing off to Miettinen. Here they go. Miettinen back inside the zone. He'll spin this one back around, near side. Now Matarov. Back out to the blue line. Placed all the way back in Schumacher, trying to hurry it back along for Scantleberry. Here he goes left side, across the blue red line and back in. So now here goes Baton Rouge right now, looking to reorganize, and Katola back out through center ice. We'll scratch this one back on goal, and a stop there from Egbert. Now the pass all the way out ahead. Ballant right side, working his way back down the boards, across, and Dorsey colliding that time with Green, and that will draw the arm of the official, and now some attention in front of the net too.
Well, Dorsey was cutting hard in, looking for that pass across the crease, and just kind of like a perfect storm of a collision right there, ran right into the goaltender, Connor Green, but it's going to be a goaltender interference, as it looks like, as the Moccasins' penalty box door is wide open. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. But, yeah, full force. And as a goaltender, too, you're not really expecting something like that to happen, and it kind of knocks the wind out of you a little bit as you see it, as he came into the goaltender's right and bang.
Honestly, I don't know if we try to avoid him. I think Green maybe tried to turn around almost.
Possibly.
Let's see it again.
So Green was totally playing the shot, and then the pass comes out as he goes wide end.
They spun around.
And there was nowhere for him to go.
He was trying to stop.
Yeah. There's nowhere. Maybe lost the edge, but it looked like he was trying to slow it down enough. But matter of fact, that is not a Moccasin penalty. That is, in fact, a Zydeco penalty on that. Yeah. Dorina's going to go and get two, with possibly a hook. We're going to get an official update on that in a second, because
6:43 left to go here, first period. So glad you guys can be joining us. Lone tally here in this game coming from Jared Christie. A power play goal. The Moccasins 1 for 1 tonight on the man advantage. Second one here so far this game. They'll bring it across on the drop for Schumacher, left wing side, slapped all the way back in behind the net. Miettinen there to meet it, and that one slugged all the way back on down.
Well, we're not going to believe this one, but Connor Green is going to get a penalty for hooking. So there's that.
Well, Matthews now trying to go off the end wall and back on down, so the goalie getting the penalty, but he does not have to serve the 2 minutes, Pete.
No, he does not. Boy, would that be interesting, but no, he does not. That's why one of his defensemen is in.
Here's Learakos, great chance there, turned away by Green. And that one cleared back down, and now we get a whistle here.
Yeah, that was a really weird call, because as soon as it happened, the referee's arm went up, and then the Moccasins' door opened up, and then you kind of figured it was going to be a goaltender interference, but not to be. Moccasins on a power play. It's their second of the night. Cashed in on the first one, so they're 1 for 1.
Trying to get set up here right now. Forneris Albrecht, Balsamo out there right now. The three up front for the Moccasins as the Zydeco in the draw and trying to clear. Green and Ballant at the back end. So the Moccasins again going 4 forwards and 1 D. They now have 23 power play goals on the season, Pete, after that last goal coming from Jared Christie. So 23 of 96 on the season and trying to double the lead here in the back end of this first period. But the Zydeco come back on out. This time Laurelwood pounded there by Ballant out at center. And now here go the Moccasins, and Albrecht trying to dance his way free there of Johnson. That one cleared all the way back on down. Egbert to the other side. They'll drop it on back now in Green. Here he comes to reset. Gonna lug this one back ahead, Green. Here he goes around the edge, back in front. And the big 6'2 defenseman trying to net his 4th of the season. All 3 of his goals on the year came against Biloxi. As now Balsamo trying to drive it free, worked up the boards, off the wall there. Alexian racing it after it, couldn't beat out Forneris. Comes back out to Egbert, and only as far as Cox. One more time, Alexian back to the front on the backhand, and he scores. Ending a 5-game scoring drought, Narek Alexian picks up his 6th of the season at 4:43 this first period and levels the score at 1 apiece.
Yeah, slightly upset Nolan Egbert on that, gave up that goal, but he tried to clear the puck himself. The puck came clear, and he shot it out, tried to get it past the blue line. It did not get out, was kept in. Puck came down and stick handled around him, left to right. 1-1 game here. Zydeco ties it up here. 4:43 remaining in the first period.
And that's a shorthanded goal the Moccasins have given up. That's the 3rd one they have given up on the year. And the 6th shorthanded goal for the Zydeco on the season.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that one. And
1 second. 1 second of power play time left.
Yeah, so yeah, I wasn't. He just kind of snuck in under the buzzer on that one. It was so close, but yeah. Aggie was trying to go ahead and clear that one. It just kind of cleared up the middle. And, you know, you always want to try to clear it up the boards. But, you know, sometimes you're just trying to get the puck out of the zone.
Bartlett trying to bring it across the blue line. Now all the way back out to the neutral zone. On it here this time, Katola. On the exchange now, giveaway. And here goes Mo over on the far side. Trying to lay that high, but a look out. Here goes Bartlett in, racing back along. Johnson trying to catch up to him, and a good sliding block that time to knock it away. There that time from Bartlett. And now Gerstein back ahead. 2-on-2 inside the zone. Drops the shoulder, trying to go short there on the drop. And now Mo in a sliding move there that time from Bartlett to clear it all the way back on down, and that will go for icing.
Yeah, the Crazy Eights over there trying to clear the puck.
3:49 left to go, period number 1. The Zydeco tie the game on a goal from Narek Alexian. 1-1 back after this.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
3:49 left to go, first period. So glad you guys can be joining us alongside Taylor Costa, Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you. Period number 1 right now between the Moccasins and the Zydeco, an in-state rivalry continuing here. The Moccasins 6-1 on the season against Baton Rouge, and winners of the last 12 straight. Trying to make it 13 tonight for Neris on the steal. Here he goes and trying to shake that back door to Balsamo. Is having a great start, Pete, to his career here with the Moccasins right now. Had a hat trick last weekend, 4 goals, 2 assists through 2 games.
Yeah, an absolute instant contributor. It was amazing. Your second game with the team and the hat trick. It's good to see, and boy, what a great pickup.
Worked along now, Albrecht on the drop. Balsamo spins this one back along to the captain, Schumacher, through center ice. Back out to Forneris in the circle. He'll drift to the inside and fire that one off the pad. This one sent all the way back on down, and the reset here by the Moccasins with Matthews. Quickly ahead on the 2-line pass to Milan. He'll fire one. Stopped by Green. And back out now here for Cox. He'll trade places there and trying to gun this one back ahead. Now Cox all the way down. Slowed down here by Egbert. Trying to reorganize things here. With 2:30 left to go in the period, he'll just wind it back around. Pulling up this time on it to Ovanen. Can't clear, though. Out to Green. His drive on the way, and the rebound turned along and picked up by the goal scorer in Alexian, who tied the game moments ago. They'll send it right side and back along for Kuznetsov. Off the pad, and that one all the way back out. And a lucky fan going to wind up with that one. Green and Alexian barking at each other right now. We saw Bazrin Pete, who was ejected earlier back in the first period.
Well, these two teams are definitely familiar with each other, and I think we're going to have a very interesting series here, no matter what position or place either one of them are in the conference. But that was a good save, too, by Nolan Egbert. Noli, the goalie, getting a good blocker save there and steering the puck over the glass. Stoppage of play. We got a face-off to his left. Before that, of course, in Green teed one up. He had the old Mighty Ducks knuckle puck going over on net. Those are tricky, too, as a goaltender. Those can do all kinds of crazy things, getting a puck on edge, shot at you. You never know which way it's going to bounce.
Lorwood trying to get that towards the front. Cycled all the way back on in Bartlett. Worked all the way back out to the point. Gerstein trying to work it all the way back along. Bartlett, he'll try the other side. Plastered by Scantleberry. Dorina trying to set this one free. All the way back out here for Catola, and Egbert with the stop.
Another good save by Nolan Egbert, keeping the Zydeco at bay once again. Another good stop, and he's got a good rhythm going on right now. It looks like we got to 9-7 shots on goal total in favor of the Moccasins here. 1:39 remaining in the first period. Tied up at 1. The Zydeco tied this one up with a shorthanded goal with only 1 second left to go in that. So both special teams have scored tonight.
Right now in a 1-1 game. Come down to the final minute here of this first period. Cox now trying to dump it back inside the Moccasin zone. Now Asp. He'll trade off there that time for Albrecht. And a steal as it's sent back from Gerstein all the way out for Schumacher. He'll wind this one back around. Now Asp, left side, Albrecht on it. Here he goes. He'll throttle his way back on and offsides.
Well, I think that call was a lot closer than the one that happened the other night, but that boys just in a little offsides here. And we'll have a face-off now in front of the Zydeco bench right in the neutral zone. 1:10 remaining here in the first period.
So Matthews, he'll just jump that one back in onto Green. Final minute to go here in this first period. Pete, though, in a 1-1 game right now, we saw the Zydeco last weekend They played a tight game against the Athens Rock Lobsters, the number 2 team in the FPHL, or in the Continental Division, that is. And the Zydeco, they gave them everything they can handle in that first game, but lost game 2.
Yeah, they sure did. You know, we scoreboard watched that Athens game, whoever the Athens is playing, just to see what's going on with that other competition in the Continental. And yeah, the Zydeco gave them all they could handle game 1. It looked like they were going to go ahead and take it, but I talked to their broadcaster, Brian Flores, and he said they had a third period breakdown, which a bunch of penalties that just led to kind of a third period catastrophe. So that was it, and then they lost night 2. But yeah, they held their own.
Yeah, lost night 2, 5-1. Right now, this game, 1 apiece for each side in the final 30 seconds left of this opening period. They'll move it along now to Balsamo. He'll look for the stretch pass ahead in hopes of Christie, who opened the scoring back in the early moments of the first period. Christie trying to work it free. Draped up that time with Katola. Ciolik and Ballant now colliding back down low. Spun around off the wall from Lorwood all the way out high to Matthews and dropped all the way back in there for Ciolik. Sent around near side towards the front now. Loose puck up in behind for Christie, and that will do it through 20 minutes.
Not a horrible first period. I mean, tied up at 1 here going into the second, but I don't think it was the production that the boys on the home side were looking for. However, we have a ton of hockey left, and we know how good production-wise in the third period is. You know, we talked about this during the coaches' show last night. I think conditioning this season has been outstanding. As far as this team, the Moccasins just seem to get stronger as the game goes on, and that third period has just been really nightmarish for a lot of these opponents so far this season.
Well, 20 minutes of hockey in the books and a 1-1 game to close out 20 minutes. It was Jared Christie opening the scoring, and then Narek Alexian shorthanded to tie the score at 1 apiece. Second period hockey coming up from the Civic Center after this.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let Advanced Audiology and Hearing Aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
The Parody Paint, the Eskimos, has flavors that don't just hit the stage, they own it. Like pecan yay. So good, it'll interrupt your dessert to say, I'm gonna let you finish, but this is the greatest flavor of all time. Notorious P.I.N.T. Sicker than your average paint, straight out the freezer. How about Grand Theft Auto? Mellow City, marshmallow, fudge, and graham crackers, pulling up to the sweetest heist in town. Pick them up at Eskimos in Monroe or West Monroe and save, or door dashing straight to your couch. Parody Paints, only at Eskimos in Monroe and West Monroe.
They say that time and tide wait for no man. Well, neither does technology. At Unity Fiber, we are committed to setting your business up for success as the future rapidly becomes the present. Through high-speed, low-latency internet, managed network services, and powerful cloud-based voice solutions, we take care of your connectivity so that you can focus on what matters, doing what you do. Don't get left behind. Visit unity.com/enterprise for more info today.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health, located in West Monroe. We offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first. No referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials vote. This is a win-win situation on kickoff night.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty Marks here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health-related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
The Parody Paint, the Eskimos, has flavors that don't just hit the stage, they own it. Like pecan yay. So good, it'll interrupt your dessert to say, I'm gonna let you finish, but this is the greatest flavor of all time. Notorious P.I.N.T. Sicker than your average paint, straight out the freezer. How about Grand Theft Auto? Mellow City, marshmallow, fudge, and graham crackers, pulling up to the sweetest heist in town. Pick them up at Eskimos in Monroe or West Monroe and save, or door dashing straight to your couch. Parody Paints, only at Eskimos in Monroe and West Monroe.
They say that time and tide wait for no man. Well, neither does technology. At Unity Fiber, we are committed to setting your business up for success as the future rapidly becomes the present. Through high-speed, low-latency internet, managed network services, and powerful cloud-based voice solutions, we take care of your connectivity so that you can focus on what matters, doing what you do. Don't get left behind. Visit unity.com/enterprise for more info today.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health, located in West Monroe. We offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on kickoff.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health-related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
The Parody Paint, the Eskimos, has flavors that don't just hit the stage, they own it. Like pecan yay. So good, it'll interrupt your dessert to say, I'm gonna let you finish, but this is the greatest flavor of all time. Notorious P.I.N.T. Sicker than your average paint, straight out the freezer. How about Grand Theft Auto? Mellow City, marshmallow, fudge, and graham crackers, pulling up to the sweetest heist in town. Pick them up at Eskimos in Monroe or West Monroe, and save, or door dashing straight to your couch. Parody Paints, only at Eskimos in Monroe and West Monroe.
They say that time and tide wait for no man. Well, neither does technology. At Unity Fiber, we are committed to setting your business up for success as the future rapidly becomes the present. Through high-speed, low-latency internet, managed network services, and powerful cloud-based voice solutions, we take care of your connectivity so that you can focus on what matters, doing what you do. Don't get left behind. Visit unity.com/enterprise for more info today.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health, located in West Monroe. We offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health-related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
The Parody Paint, the Eskimos, has flavors that don't just hit the stage, they own it. Like pecan yay. So good, it'll interrupt your dessert to say, I'm gonna let you finish, but this is the greatest flavor of all time. Notorious P.I.N.T. Sicker than your average paint, straight out the freezer. How about Grand Theft Auto? Mellow City, marshmallow, fudge, and graham crackers, pulling up to the sweetest heist in town. Pick them up at Eskimos in Monroe or West Monroe and save, or door dashing straight to your couch. Parody Paint, only at Eskimos in Monroe and West Monroe.
They say that time and tide wait for no man. Well, neither does technology. At Unity Fiber, we are committed to setting your business up for success as the future rapidly becomes the present. Through high-speed, low-latency internet, managed network services, and powerful cloud-based voice solutions, we take care of your connectivity so that you can focus on what matters, doing what you do. Don't get left behind. Visit unity.com/enterprise for more info today.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health, located in West Monroe. We offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first. No referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on kickoff.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Welcome back in, everybody, here to the Civic Center. Second period, just about getting ready to roll here between the Moccasins and the Zydeco, alongside Taylor Costa between the glass, alongside Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you. Pete, a pretty fun, entertaining first period. Both teams got a goal, one from Jared Christie, and then a shorthanded goal from Derek Alexian to pick up his 6th of the season. And a tie hockey game going to the second period.
Yeah, interesting back and forth we had there. And at the end of the period, 15-9 was the shots on goal total in favor of Monroe, and we even had a game misconduct in the factor, so that's always fun. But here we go at the start of the second.
Well, a 1-1 game right now here between these two teams as we are underway. Another in-state rivalry continuing here tonight. Moccasins and Zydeco. Loose puck going to come on free now. This is Kuznetsov twisting and turning. Trying to get that shot off. And now here comes Scantleberry on a breakaway. And he's shut down there that time by the glove hand.
Tucker Scantleberry had that outlet pass, came across the neutral zone, got back across into the Zydeco zone. One-on-one alone against the goaltender, Connor Green. Connor Green sharp with the glove hand save. Little slight windmill to his left. Keeps that one out of the net. Good shot, though, by Tucker Scantleberry. Good speed, too. In the process here, we've got a face-off to the near face-off circle to the right of goaltender Connor Green.
Well, a 1-1 game still all the way back out to center, and Asp will work that across to Schumacher. And now Albrecht with it. Trying to work it back on out here in transition. This is Bartlett through the middle, and that shot taken there. That time goes over the top from Keller. Spiked off the end wall. Now Albrecht trying to race after it. Alexian. Albrecht able to jump around him. This one worked all the way high to Asp, and he'll load one up. The rebound! And that time it stopped. Green able to hang on.
Green does hold on there. It's still in the crease. Rasmus Asp had his arms raised in the air in anticipation of a goal celebration, but to no avail. Good passing down low by the Moccasins, but Green, goaltender, was able to sprawl across the crease and keep that one out. Another faceoff to his right here in the near faceoff circle.
Attacking zone faceoff now here for the Moccasins, and Forneris off the tie-up, trying to win this on back, and the rolling puck on edge, going to go all the way back on down. This is Schumacher, going to drop it off, and now Asp looking to reset. Here he goes, out to his right, trying to step across the blue line, fires one that time, goes wide. Balsamo on the touch. This way it's Asp, all the way back out to the blue line. Forneris trying to soccer it along, and now Bartlett, here he goes. 2-on-2 back inside the zone right now, and he'll work it towards the front and back across the ice now. Worked along here by Asp. Through center ice, and now Albrecht with it for Katola. We'll double on back right now and launch this off the boards all the way back on down. This way for Schumacher, backpedaling right now, going to look this across the ice. Now Schumacher. Reworked again, Liarakos one more time. They'll sneak it across, out for Christie. Christie try to push that towards the middle, and now Mataroff on the steal. Out they come now. Baton Rouge able to push it back in. This time Christie going to work this free off the end wall and able to sneak this one as far as the blue line. Kept alive here by Ethan Matcham, 3 goals on the season. Trying to work it out high. Johnson trying to seal the boards, and a tough collision there. That time Johnson and Liarakos. We'll take a look how it happens.
The referee's calling for all kinds of things. I can't tell what gestures he's got. He's showing all kinds of, not sure, but. Oh, boy.
High stick, got him with a high stick there.
Yeah, it looks like it was showing a high stick, you know.
Liarakos going off right now.
Yeah, it looks like he's going off for some repairs, looking on the ice to see if there's any.
Got him with the stick.
Yeah, I don't see anything on the ice, but looked like Liarakos was going to get the trip and then the high stick. Baton Rouge so offsetting there, but we'll see what happens with Yanni Liarakos. I'm sure he's going to be back shortly, but went back to the locker room for some repairs.
Well, now you have Ben Stefanini inside the box.
Yeah, Steph's going to go ahead and take that. Yeah, take that penalty there for Yanni.
Well, I guess we'll get a visit from the Candy Kids.
Yeah, the Candy Kids are going to be in full effect, but yeah, Garrett Johnson, 5 minutes, or number 5, 2 minutes for high sticking. Yanni Liarakos, 2 minutes for tripping.
Well, right now, 4-on-4 hockey for the first time here tonight. So now this one worked all the way back in. Johnson tying up there with Cox, all the way back out to the point. And now we'll get a stoppage in play right now with 17-14 left to go here in the opening period.
You know, we're kind of talking, during intermission. If any of the fans in attendance tonight are either listening to us on YouTube or 103 Rocks, kindly wave both your hands up at the broadcast booth. Let's see if I'm really curious to see if anybody's listening to us here at the game as well. If you are, go ahead and give us a big wave with both hands. Taylor Costa's listening,
yeah,
so
he's
that's good.
Waving, but that might be hard.
I think Taylor's listening by choice.
Not by choice.
Now
yeah, I wouldn't want to be listening by. By choice is one thing, but free will is a whole other thing.
Yeah, well, we're gonna hold him to that one. So, but I was curious.
On the cross ice pass now, here goes Kuznetsov playing catch with Bartlett. Trying to bring it over the blue line. Now back to the corner. Christie trying to step out to center ice. And back along now here for Nick Catola. He'll rifle this one back ahead. Kuznetsov, that one cut down. This time Forneris, and out he goes. Carlos Forneris on the drop. Back on after serving that 2-game suspension last weekend. The Moccasins did not have him in that series against the River Dragons. Forneris right now riding an 11-game point streak. Out to the left side. Green back out trying to get it to Albrecht. Work back in upstairs again. Down low for Green. And now Forneris holding on. Forneris with it. Waits on the delay. Top of the circle. Try to work it to the inside. And that one sent back down.
Yeah, always with a 4-on-4. You're going to get some room to roam here. And the Moccasins have been hanging down in the zone. And right now Kyler Matthews is having a little discussion here with Derna. Nothing to report really on that one as Derna goes back to his defensive position for the faceoff to the left of, or to the right rather, of Connor Green, the goaltender for the Zydeco.
Well, there will be an attacking zone faceoff here for the Moccasins. And the Zydeco win the draw. Back on over to the far side here for Bartlett. Worked all the way on back, and now Schumacher for Balsamo through the middle of the ice. Twisting and turning, got it back along to Asp. He'll fire that one through traffic. Ballant now, and this one sent all the way back on down and back out to full strength here for both sides.
And Yanni Lirakos is back out. He's got the puck now, and looks like he's all good. It was whatever issue he had is all taken care of.
Back for Bartlett. Alexian. Now Schumacher. 5 minutes gone by here in the second period. Both goals came back in the opening period. Worked along. Balsamo stood up that time at the blue line by Mietnin. And carried back along here by Lorwood. He'll skip this one back down the ice in a foot race. Trying to turn the corner right now. Lorwood to the middle. Alexian. Now a shot put on, and that one fired right into the back of the net between the legs there of Egbert. And Jake Cox with his 9th of the season and second goal against the Moccasins this season makes it 2-1 with 14:38 left to go in the second.
And the puck found its way out to Jake Cox in that far faceoff circle. Was able to pick it up and just snap it past Golden Egbert's glove side. Because he was already hugging the post to his far right, but went right between his legs actually, as it looks like as he was already down and kind of outstretched. 2-1 right now. Zydeco take the lead here. 14:36 remaining in the second period.
So right now, the Moccasins trailing here for the first time tonight by 1. Most goals for them this season have come in the second period. They've given up now 36 goals in the middle frame. Here goes Ciolik. Gonna dump it back in. Behind the net, Ciolik tying up with his man there, that time in Dorsey. Trying to pry it free right now. Loose up behind. Stefanini trying to work it free. So come on loose, and now it's played back up top to the far blue line there for Matcham. And the shot put on, that time it's kicked onto the corner. Worked around to Scantleberry, took a shoulder check that time from Matarov. And now the Moccasins trying to get this one back on down. Matcham off the end wall, and Stefanini there on the follow-up. Gonna knock that one back in deep towards Green that time, able to hang on to it. He'll kick it around, left side. Scratched along by Green, D to D. And now Albrecht here, he goes right in, shooting one, and turned out there that time by Green. Kept alive by Matthews, drive on the way, and it goes over the top. And now we get a stoppage with 13-14 left to go here, period number 2. The Zydeco take the lead on the goal from Jake Cox. It's 2-1, back after this.
The hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
They say that time and tide wait for no man. Well, neither does technology. At Unity Fiber, we are committed to setting your business up for success as the future rapidly becomes the present. Through high-speed, low-latency internet, managed network services, and powerful cloud-based voice solutions, we take care of your connectivity so that you can focus on what matters, doing what you do. Don't get left behind. Visit
13-14 left to go, second period. So glad you guys can be joining us. The 2-1 lead right now here for the Zydeco on a goal that came from Jay Cox. And a chance for us to check in downstairs with Taylor Costa. Taylor.
Thanks, Joseph. Tied at 1, the message in the Moccasins locker room was simple. Get back to their style of hockey. Associate head coach Jay Krug told me the team needs to get back to playing physical hockey, take more shots, and get the puck in the back of the net. Back to you, Joseph.
Well, right now, the Moccasins trailing here by 1 to the Zydeco for the first time here tonight. The Zydeco who have the last 2 goals, but the Moccasins lining in for the attacking zone face-off, and the Zydeco win it. Picked up and trying to work it around, but Matthews that time on the keep. Worked in deep below the goal line, back around to Lorwood on the touch, and now here's Cox going to rifle it along, and here goes Kuznetsov blasting one on goal, and a stop from Egbert.
Almost took the referee out in the process.
Here go the Moccasins. Albrecht got spun around, and that one sent all the way on back down, slowed down this time by Egbert. So now Green to restart the breakout. Here he goes. From his own blue line, right side, on the touch. That's going to go all the way back on down. Katola now. And this one sprinkled all the way back on down. Now matchup. Got the 2-line pass ahead. That time it was broken up by the Moccasins, but now Katola on the follow-through. Here he goes in his low shot. Deflects back around, trying to get after it, though. Katola, here he is. A great chance for him, but pushed that one over the top. Just right past the 4x6 Pete.
Yeah, that was a close one. Just missed that top shelf.
Here goes Mo, and drawing a penalty, too. Second penalty he has drawn tonight, and now Keller's going to go to the box. The Moccasins will go back to the power play.
Yeah, it was a slow 2-point takedown. It slid into the corner there. Blake Keller's going to go off, and the Moccasins are going to go back to the power play. Definitely looking to cash in here. Down 2-1 here. 11:56 remaining in the second period, almost at the halfway mark. But this faceoff is going to come here for the Moccasins power play to the right of Connor Green to the near faceoff circle in the Zydeco zone.
Well, the Zydeco leading here by 1, a slashing penalty, and the Moccasins to the man advantage right now. And a chance to tie this game up, have 1 power play goal tonight. Pushed all the way back out towards the blue line, and that one sent all the way down. Look out, Alexian trying to get back in, looking for a second of the night, and what might have been, Pete, a second shorthanded goal.
Yeah, that was close. He put on the afterburners, but Green got him. Of course, Green was able to get that puck to the other corner and get it around the back of the net out of harm's way, and they're going to look to reset and move it back out.
Left side, Balsamo, Forneris back in tight. Trying to lay this upstairs for Green. Right side, here they go. And this one goes all the way back on down off the deflection. Picked up here by Egbert, back along all the way down. Here go the Moccasins on a breakaway, and Ballant that time was stopped by Green.
Green's just been a heck of an outfielder there with that glove, man. He just snared another one. It was the second one that's been just a lightning fast glove save. Right to left on the power play. Of course, Connor Green with another great glove save. He's been on fire so far tonight. That's the 21st shot on goal by the Moccasins, 21-11. shots on goal in favor of the Moccasins. However, the score 2-1 Zydeco. Face off to his left.
So Christie lining in for the attacking zone face-off here with Bartlett. Some confusion right now here on the ice a little bit, Pete.
Confusion there was.
One of our many accents. I know you can do a lot of different ones.
Yeah, night's early, so is this evening.
Cox right now here on the pull-up. Trying to work this towards the front. Now on the backhand that time, trying to get it there. Instead, it's going to be taken out here this time by Matthews. Left side, here is Christie over the blue line right now. And now Matcham trying to send that one around, and it's going to go out of play.
Christie may have taken a little awkward hit down in the near corner, but he looks like he's okay. He's banged up maybe a little bit, but same line's going to stay out here and take the face-off once again to the right of Green. The Moccasins are trying to get some shots on goal here in this power play. Only 44 seconds remaining in it. So that's slashing to Blake Keller, who's thinking about what he did wrong.
Now Catola, and he's taken down there by Matthews, worked across. Learakos trying to give that one through the middle, and a takeaway here by Alexian. Here he goes down the middle on the far side and drew a penalty too. It'll be a hold. Alexian pleading his case, maybe thinking he wanted a penalty shot.
And Colin Matthews and Austin Weber jockeying back and forth a little bit, but it looks like they're going to go ahead and call that hold on Frank Schumacher. There was a lot of contact, but he's not certain that that's he's not certain that was the right call, but nonetheless, referee's decision. 2 minutes hold on that shot there. Still, we're going to have 4-4 hockey here for 28 seconds. And that faceoff's going to come to the right of Nolan Egbert in the far faceoff circle in the attacking zone for the Zydeco.
Let's take a look here, right here on the penalty.
I don't see a pretty good save there. However, can't really tell
Tough to
so
see
much
from that angle.
Yeah, that's not really a good one. But either way, it's that's the call. That's how it's going to stand, and that's where we're at.
Well, the 4-on-4 hockey we go for the second time here tonight. Back on down the wall. Trying to pry it free now for Neris, and he'll race away. Here he goes on the exchange with Albrecht. Those two will crisscross. Albrecht left side, Dorsey. That one jumped over his stick as he guides it back in for Neris to Albrecht. Looking to turn the corner right now. Albrecht stopping and starting right now. Drops the shoulder, trying to get it towards the front, and that time it's covered off there by Green, and he'll hang on.
That puck was carried over that goal line. He was able to. Albrecht was trying to stick handle it around and get to the goaltender Green, and Zydeco netminder was able to just hold on to it and not give up a rebound.
9:52 left to go. Second period here between the Moccasins and the Zydeco. A 2-1 lead and a goal from Jake Cox. Back after this.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health, located in West Monroe. We offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Moccasins fans, just letting you know there are 3,784 fans in the sink pen. Let's go, Moccasins!
Just under the halfway mark of period number 2, 9:52 left to go, alongside Taylor Costa, Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado. A 2-1 lead right now here for the Zydeco. They have the last 2 straight here in this game. The Moccasins lining in for the attacking zone face-off though right now to the glove side of green. Far face-off circle, and the Zydeco win it. They'll have the power play right now here on the man advantage. Trying to work this across, and Bartlett back to spill it in. Around it goes here for Weber. Tied up there in the far corner. Trying to knife it on free. Third power play of the night here for Baton Rouge. 0 for 2 so far here this evening as Weber now controls. Quick give. Miettinen center point. Over on the far side, will drive it back in. Alexian low to high. One more time at the blue line. Miettinen shooting from long range. Now Johnson trying to line it free. Back out here for Matcham. Here he goes. Placed up and behind. Now Keller gonna wheel this pass all the way to the top. They'll settle down there for Keller again. Bartlett that time, and he got spun around. Delayed penalty coming up, gonna be worked on towards the front. And Bartlett right now in some pain down on the ice.
Oh yeah, he is. We gotta get a replay on that one if we can. That's he's in a lot of pain. Can't tell if his arm, shoulder, what we got going on, but yeah, he's hurting. Moccasins trainer Amy Baker out there to assist in what's ailing Bartlett. And he's up under his own power and over to the bench, kind of doubled over. Looks like he's holding up toward his maybe collarbone area.
Let's take a look what happens. Oh, kind of clotheslined him there.
Oh, yeah, he did. You know, 2 opposing forces. Wow, his stick really went flying. Hagen Mo's stick. But yeah, he got his kind of hand, everything up high, really. And yeah, that's why he's holding his collarbone area. So yeah, high hit there. And right now, Bartlett's getting attended to by the Moccasins trainer. That was a rough one.
Well, now a 5-on-3 for just a few seconds. Here's Catola. Gives to Cox. Now Catola once again holding on to it. Schumacher back out of the box. And Cox now caught there by Egbert.
And a big glove save there by Egbert on the Zydeco power play. So that's going to be that was going to 2-minute call, a 2-minute high sticking call for Hagen Mo, which keeps Baton Rouge on the power play. Face off once again to the left of Nolan Egbert. Beautiful glove save.
So now picked up off the draw, and here goes Gerstein racing back in. Short-handed Gerstein. As he had to stick with it that time, disrupted by Lorwood. Here's Gerstein powering along, and a stop there by Green in the wraparound. A great chance and good effort from Casey Gerstein.
Gerstein with a really long reach too. He's pretty tall and just couldn't get his arms wrapped around to get that wraparound, but really close. Great effort here on the penalty kill, almost getting a shorthanded goal themselves. Face-off coming now just in front of the Zydeco penalty box in the neutral zone.
This one sent all the way back on down. 7:40 left to go, period number 2. The Moccasins right now, the longest active winning streak here in the FPHL at 12 games, trying to make it 13. Second highest scoring offense right now in the league too, but trailing 2-1 to Baton Rouge. Bartlett controls center point. Miettinen, here he goes with a lookout and a shot on the way. Dorsey might have got a stick on that one to block it.
Looked like a combo save between Dorsey and Egbert on that one, going right to left hard.
Here's Miettinen now. His shot through traffic. Bartlett trying to keep it alive and cleared back down.
Very good clearing attempt. You got to get that out of the zone at this point. Still 15 seconds remaining on the Zydeco power play here.
So now Katola gonna quarterback his way on out. Here he goes. Peeling on back inside his own end. Felt the pressure there from Albrecht. He'll trade off to Lorwood and back out to even strength. Here are the Moccasins as Lorwood trying to step his way back around. Fires a tough shot and stopped there by Egbert. Tyler Lorwood only 2 goals on the season. Both came against the Moccasins. One at home and one right here in this building. Kuznetsov to Lorwood, spinning around. Plays it right side, and a shot there from Dorina. Caught in the glove hand by Egbert. He'll hang up.
That shot might have gone wide a little bit of the net, but Egbert was able to hold on to it anyway and give his boys a little bit of a break here in a line change. Another good glove save. Both goaltenders tonight have been flashing the leather. Nice glove saves back and forth. Jockeying both netminders. Face off to the left of Nolan Egbert near face-off circle there in the big snakehead.
Let's go Moccasins.
6:15 left to go here in the middle frame. The Moccasins still trailing by 1. Balsamo on the touch. Sent back around all the way here to Asp. He'll dump it back in. Now it is Forneris stopping and starting. Ballant trying to pick it up. Schumacher tried to gun that towards the front. And that one picked up, played along here this time, and out come the Zydeco. We'll roll that one back downstairs. Ciolek trying to get after it. This one stretched all the way back on down, and that will go for an icing here.
Little giveaway there at center, and then Rasmus Asp had to get back in a hurry. Was able to do so, and puck eventually finds its way back down in the Zydeco zone for an icing.
Shots 21-12 in favor of the Moccasins. They had 15 in the first and 6 here in the second. The Zydeco only have 3 shots, Pete, here, and one of them was a goal, but been pretty back and forth right now, it feels, in this game.
Yeah, it has. Right now, it almost looks like Baton Rouge may have a little momentum, but still 5 minutes, a little over 5.5 left to go here in the second period, and we know that third period is our strongest, so let's get through this one and see what's in store.
Well, the halfway point here for these Moccasins, game number 28 of 56 for them. 12-2 in this building right now, and 6-1 against the Zydeco this season. Trying to keep that winning streak alive. Balsamo, Asp, back ahead. Christie able to sneak his way back along the blue line, but offsides.
Nelson Albrecht was just floating in a little bit offsides on that play, and Christie carried over.
You know, Pete, the signs again here. We haven't seen the whiteboards, though, so far here tonight, but...
Yeah, there's only one whiteboard that I can see down there, but somebody went to... oh, wow, what do you got there? Yeah, we got some signs. We got big signs, too. Section 233 has got a big Carlos Fernera sign that says, "We love number 9." That's nice up there. It's a good, almost a 4-foot sign. I don't know how they got that one in. It's like a billboard.
Here's Dorina now, going to snap one back ahead. Kuznetsov out to Weber on the edge. Tried the backhander. That time it's turned around to the near side. Picked up, played around Ballant on the touch. Leo Rocco is trying to settle it down. Giving out high to the far point. Matthews, his shot deflected back out wide. And this one driven all the way back on down. Kuznetsov trying to step through green. Forneris on the bumper pass. Left side for Christie. Here he goes. Jared Christie. Trying to place this one back on net. That shot turned away, and that's going to go all the way back on down.
A little green on green action here. Corson Green gets a good shot on Connor Green.
.402 left to go, second period. That's going to bring us to our final media timeout here of the second period. A 2-1 lead right now for the Zydeco. Back after this.
The Parody Paint, the Eskimos, has flavors that don't just hit the stage, they own it. Like pecan yay. So good, it'll interrupt your dessert to say, I'm gonna let you finish, but this is the greatest flavor of all time. Notorious P-I-N-T, sicker than your average paint, straight out the freezer. How about Grand Theft Auto, Mellow City, Marshmallow, Fudge, and Graham Crackers, pulling up to the sweetest heist in town. Pick them up at Eskimos in Monroe or West Monroe, and save, or door dashing straight to your couch. Parody Paint, only at Eskimos in Monroe and West Monroe.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
.402 left to go, second period. So glad you guys can be joining us. You're over on KNOE 103 Rocks on our YouTube page alongside Taylor Costa, Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you. Got some good signs here in the building inside the Civic Center. We've had some good ones, Pete, so far here tonight.
That's the big one. It's almost a banner. Oh, and they've got a disco ball on the Jumbotron.
I'm still waiting for one of the fans to bring in a giant fat head of you and just, plaster it on the wall or something.
I take offense to fathead. I think big head would be better.
Well, I think that's what they were called back in the day.
Well, it's a new day. How about Ozempic head?
Okay, all right. All right, now checking out to some of our out-of-town scoreboards right now. Athens on top, 7-3 over the PD Ice Cats. Pete and the Moccasins, who have one game in hand, trying to stay ahead of them for the number one spot.
Yeah, it looks like that might be it. Back and forth. Back and forth. It's been back and forth for a good few weeks now, so I can't possibly see it's going to be any different down the stretch, but both teams are keeping pace with each other.
Yeah, looking forward to that matchup when they play each other in a couple weeks. That's going to be very fun here in this building.
Yeah, that one's still a few weeks out, and we'll be sitting in Mardi Gras time at that point.
Yeah, right now, that game in Athens right now, 7-3. Lukaryov got 3 assists in that game. Pete, he's a Russian player, actually. I wonder if you could speak any Russian. You got the voice acting all the time. That might be some fun I'd love to hear you do.
He's good, yes. Don't push it.
Here goes Alexian away on the left side, trying to work it back down low. Place it up behind now. Bartlett going to spin one towards the front. And now kept alive by the Zydeco just inside the blue line. Working around now. Balsamo and away he goes as the fans start to come to life in this building. Albrecht with it. Fires one off the pad. Balsamo picks it up here for the Moccasins. Runs out of room. Has to force it up top. Asp all the way back down low to Albrecht. Now Christie stopping and starting. Alexian trying to clear. Kept in by Schumacher. Shot on the way. And now taken out here by Baton Rouge. They'll find the red line and dump it back in.
Coming into tonight's game, Austin Albrecht had 122 shots on goal taken. He's had quite a few tonight as well. Nothing's going in, but, just a matter of time before one of those find the back of the net.
So now trying to escape out to the neutral zone is Asp. This one reworked back inside the Moccasin zone. Now Schumacher drifting behind his own goal. 2:12 left to go, second period. On the touch back ahead in hopes of Christie, goes off his skate. Shelled off the glass. Trying to play it off the end wall right now, and Asp trying to work it back along. This time, Ballant. Chipped all the way back in. Siolik now looking to turn the corner. Around to the near side, trying to place it back in deep now. Kuznetsov trying to go back door and slapped all the way back on out. Katola lines one up, and that time it's turned away by Egbert. Asp will fire this one back around. Learakos now pushes it ahead. This time on the crisscross. Ballant with numbers the other way to the outside. Christie now towards the front and runs into Green, and now the Moccasins will regroup. From their own zone right now, Matthews on the drop for Green. He'll skate this one back ahead. Green able to slide through the check. Green going to turn the corner, that time on the wraparound. And now we get a whistle with 1:02 left to go in the second.
A lot of whistles going on down here, but Green with a real hard wrap around the back of the net. Oh, the net was off. Around the back of the net with a hard pass. Just missed anybody that was in the vicinity. And shortly after that, the net was off. The referee was able to detect that, put that back on its moorings, and we're going to have a face-off in the far face-off circle to the left of goaltender Connor Green.
Final minute to go here in this second period. Matthews ropes it back in, Albrecht, and then Matthews one more time. From the near side, goes right on to Albrecht. Dorina all over him. Trying to jar it free now, Balsamo. Stopping and starting, working on Cox. Gonna take it in behind the net right now, looks for a lane and gave it right up to Kuznetsov. And now here he goes, 2-on-1 with Lorwood. Green the lone man back and takes a shot, but it goes high over the top. And now here come the Moccasins. Matthews out to center, Forneris left side. Gonna drop it on back, has Balsamo cruising in, his shot off the pad. Gonna get it again towards the front, rebound, and where's the puck? It's stopped there by Green, 12 seconds left to go.
Puck in the crease, a lot of bodies on top here. 12 seconds remaining in the second period. Now is when you want to try to get that face-off win. Get a quick shot, maybe get a rebound and bang one home here. Change that momentum and gain some going into the third, as we are going to have a face-off, which should be to the left of the Zydeco netminder.
Learakos lining in for the attacking zone face-off with Alexian. To the glove hand side of Green, and off the draw, this one spilled all the way back on down. Final seconds here of period number 2. Maybe one last try for the Moccasins. Not going to come, though. Heavy check by Dorsey on Alexian right at the end. And that will close out 40 minutes.
And Dorsey's a tough customer, a hard hitter, and boy, what a brunt on that one. But 24-16 shots on goal total, leaving the second period in favor of the Moccasins. However, the score 2-1 Zydeco heading into the third.
2/3 of the way there here in this one. The Zydeco go to the dressing room with the lead. Should be an exciting final 20 minutes of hockey. But first, a break. Back after this here from Monroe.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let Advanced Audiology and Hearing Aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
The Parody Paint, the Eskimos, has flavors that don't just hit the stage, they own it. Like pecan yay. So good, it'll interrupt your dessert to say, I'm gonna let you finish, but this is the greatest flavor of all time. Notorious PINT, sicker than your average paint, straight out the freezer. How about Grand Theft Auto, Mellow City, Marshmallow, Fudge, and Graham Crackers, pulling up to the sweetest heist in town. Pick them up at Eskimos in Monroe or West Monroe, and save, or door dashing straight to your couch. Parody Paint, only at Eskimos in Monroe and West Monroe.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health, located in West Monroe. We offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on kickoff night.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
They say that time and tide wait for no man. Well, neither does technology. At Unity Fiber, we are committed to setting your business up for success as the future rapidly becomes the present. Through high-speed, low-latency internet, managed network services, and powerful cloud-based voice solutions, we take care of your connectivity so that you can focus on what matters, doing what you do. Don't get left behind. Visit unity.com/enterprise for more info today.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
Parody Paint, the Eskimos, has flavors that don't just hit the stage, they own it. Like pecan yay. So good, it'll interrupt your dessert to say, I'm gonna let you finish, but this is the greatest flavor of all time. Notorious PINT, sicker than your average paint, straight out the freezer. How about Grand Theft Auto, Mellow City, Marshmallow, Fudge, and Graham Crackers, pulling up to the sweetest heist in town. Pick them up at Eskimos in Monroe or West Monroe, and save, or DoorDash it straight to your couch. Parody Paints, only at Eskimos in Monroe and West Monroe.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health, located in West Monroe. We offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on kickoff night.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
They say that time and tide wait for no man. Well, neither does technology. At Unity Fiber, we are committed to setting your business up for success as the future rapidly becomes the present. Through high-speed, low-latency internet, managed network services, and powerful cloud-based voice solutions, we take care of your connectivity so that you can focus on what matters, doing what you do. Don't get left behind. Visit unity.com/enterprise for more info today.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
Parody Paint, the Eskimos, has flavors that don't just hit the stage, they own it. Like pecan yay. So good, it'll interrupt your dessert to say, I'm gonna let you finish, but this is the greatest flavor of all time. Notorious P.I.N.T. Sicker than your average paint, straight out the freezer. How about Grand Theft Auto? Mellow City, marshmallow, fudge, and graham crackers, pulling up to the sweetest heist in town. Pick them up at Eskimos in Monroe or West Monroe and save, or DoorDash it straight to your couch. Parody Paints, only at Eskimos in Monroe and West Monroe.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health, located in West Monroe. We offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on kickoff night.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
They say that time and tide wait for no man. Well, neither does technology. At Unity Fiber, we are committed to setting your business up for success as the future rapidly becomes the present. Through high-speed, low-latency internet, managed network services, and powerful cloud-based voice solutions, we take care of your connectivity so that you can focus on what matters, doing what you do. Don't get left behind. Visit unity.com/enterprise for more info today.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
Eskimos has flavors that don't just hit the stage, they own it. Like pecan yay. So good, it'll interrupt your dessert to say, I'm gonna let you finish, but this is the greatest flavor of all time. Notorious PINT, sicker than your average paint, straight out the freezer. How about Grand Theft Auto, Mellow City, Marshmallow, Fudge, and Graham Crackers, pulling up to the sweetest heist in town. Pick them up at Eskimos in Monroe or West Monroe, and save, or door dashing straight to your couch. Parody Paints, only at Eskimos in Monroe and West Monroe.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health, located in West Monroe. We offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on kickoff night.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
They say that time and tide wait for no man. Well, neither does technology. At Unity Fiber, we are committed to setting your business up for success as the future rapidly becomes the present. Through high-speed, low-latency internet, managed network services, and powerful cloud-based voice solutions, we take care of your connectivity so that you can focus on what matters, doing what you do. Don't get left behind. Visit unity.com/enterprise for more info today.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
The Parody Paint, the Eskimos, has flavors that don't just hit the stage, they own it. Like pecan yay. So good, it'll interrupt your dessert to say, I'm gonna let you finish, but this is the greatest flavor of all time. Notorious P.I.N.T. Sicker than your average paint, straight out the freezer. How about Grand Theft Auto? Mellow City, marshmallow, fudge, and graham crackers, pulling up to the sweetest heist in town. Pick them up at Eskimos in Monroe or West Monroe, and save or door dashing straight to your couch. Parody Paints, only at Eskimos in Monroe and West Monroe.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health, located in West Monroe. We offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy.
Third period here from the Civic Center, a 2-1 lead for the Zydeco. So glad you guys can be joining us. Alongside Taylor Costa, Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you. Pete, right now the Moccasins, who play their best period, is in the third period, and right now they could use some offense, trailing here by 1.
Absolutely. The Moccasins coming into this game have scored 51 third period goals and only given up 18. But you got to think there's got to be a little sense of urgency to start the scoring early and often now, because 2-1, they are down, and it's time to change this momentum really quickly.
Right now the Moccasins, who are riding a 12-game winning streak, in first place right now in the Continental Division, and now we are going to get a penalty here. We'll see what it will be.
Looks like it's going to be a tripping call on Tucker Scantleberry. Not a time to be down a man, that's for sure. Either way, face-off right now is going to be to the right of goaltender Nolan Egbert to the near face-off circle, as the Zydeco go on a 2-minute power play here in the very early stages of the third period.
Well, the attacking zone face-off, Cox, who has the last goal in this game. Eric Alexian scored the first one, which was a shorthanded goal. Jared Christie, who opened the scoring back in the first period for the Moccasins, made it 1-0, but the last two belong to Baton Rouge, and right now trying to increase their lead. Matcham on a give, playing catch. They'll return it to Matcham here along the half wall and go up top again. Katola, then Matcham, quick pass down deep. Lorwood shaken up along the boards by Schumacher, and he'll clear back down.
Good clearing by the Moccasins to get that puck out of the zone and get a little line change here and some fresh legs out there on the ice.
Carried back along here by Kuznetsov. He'll slap on the brakes, give it along now to Cox. It'll come out to Kuznetsov, and that one blocked in front there by Gerstein. He got helicoptered around. And this one pushed all the way back into the Zydeco zone. I'll have to go back and reset. A minute left to go here on the power play for the Zydeco until Scantleberry comes out of the box. Brought along by Keller around the boards and back out to center.
The puck could not be kept in along the far boards as it scooched right around.
Played along by Stefanini, and that one chopped back down.
Another good clearing attempt by Ben Stefanini, who's been very good on the penalty kill for the Moccasins this season.
So now Keller works along to Bartlett. Mietnin. One more time up top, Mietnin. Felt a pressure there that time from Ballant. And back out to center. Pushed along to the outside, and one more time up there for Keller. They'll work it back in. Kuznetsov, here he comes. Back out to full strength of the Moccasins, and right on there, held up by Egbert. Matthews now going at it behind the net, and everybody got a dance partner right now, it seems.
And of course, Green's in the front, shaking Alexian around like a rag doll. Meanwhile, there's something going on behind the net. This all started because the puck was held on to there for a second by, a big push down by Green and Alexian. It's getting both of them are getting sent off. But anyway, the puck was in the crease. Egbert went to go to cover it, and it might have been knocked out last second, but the referees blew the whistle. They kept whacking at it, and that's when the Moccasins took exception of Zydeco players hacking at their goaltender. As a goaltender, that's exactly what you want your defenseman to do. Stick up for you, clear them guys out of there, and take care of business.
All right, now we're going to get all the penalties here. Bartlett going to be taken to the box. Matthews in there right now as well for the Moccasins. Alexian, 2 in there as well.
Oh boy, that one escalated quickly, didn't it?
Yeah, maybe are we not getting Green going to the box? He's by the Moccasins bench right now hanging out.
Yeah, no, he's and the referees aren't too concerned with him at all either, but however, one of the officials are going over there and having a conversation with Mr. Green.
We got Taylor Costa down there having fun between the benches.
Yeah, he's got company.
Some of our other interns down there as well. We got to wear the hockey helmets now. They're staying protected.
Yeah. Well, protection is key. I mean, you gotta protect yourself down there because anything can happen. I mean, we saw Taylor Costa do the Matrix move
we
a
did.
couple
We
times,
did
right?
see that. Yes. And now Green looks like he's going to the box.
Yeah, I mean, it looked a little like he was trying to blend in a little bit with the boys along the bench, but referees, I think, did not lose their memory on what had gone on. But yeah, there was a lot going on there. There's stuff going on behind the net.
Well, the 2 D partners right now are going to take a seat. Matthews and Green, Alexian and Bartlett. Getting heckled by some of the fans too.
A good time for the boys to talk some strategy in the penalty box. But 2 guys aside, for both teams. We are going to remain at a 5-on-5 here.
Well, Zydeco down 2 forwards, the Moccasins down 2 D.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a trade-off or not. That's interesting. So we're going to see. Our defense has been so offensive this season. I talked about that last night when the coaches show about our defensemen. And we get a lot of great shots on goal. The scoring touch has been outstanding, but the defensive play has been amazing as well. The plus-minus has been just through the roof. So we're going to see how this trade off. 2 offense, 2 defense, and we're going to square up here and go 5-on-5.
Well, almost 3 minutes gone by in period number 3. The Zydeco still have the 2-1 lead. Monroe plays their best period of hockey in the 3rd, and here they go right now looking for the tying goal. Balsamo had that one scratched along by Green. Tilted around the back. Dorina trying to clear. Gonna work this one on forward, and Larwood trying to get around for Naris, stripped him of the puck. And all the way on back now, Asp. Cox trying to jump around him. Still trying to work it free. And Schumacher going to take it on up now. Here he goes. Going to cut that pass on loose to the outside, and out come the Moccasins. They got Albrecht going to the front. Schumacher's shot, and the rebound that time Still loose and covered up there that time by Green.
Good shot by Schumacher as he was coming up on the rush. High slot area, lets one fly just wide, but almost getting a rebound. Banged home. Green was a little slow going left to right, but eventually the puck comes through the crease and he was able to cover and hold on. Face off to his right on the far face-off circle.
An attacking zone face-off now here for these Moccasins. As they win the draw, Leo Rockos. Gonna spin this one around the back. Dorsey around behind. On the follow-up for Ballant. Creeping out to the outside. Ballant now going to drift towards the middle, takes a shot. That one stopped by Green, back out of play.
That shot taken, and it looked like Green just had a piece of it with maybe the shaft of the stick, possibly, just below the butt end. And able to get it deflected out of play and face off once again to his right.
All the Moccasins right now leading in shots 27-16 and starting to generate some offense here, Pete, you know, in the early goings of this third period. They've scored 51 goals in the final 20 minutes of hockey. And right now, the second best offense in the FPHL has just been held to 1 goal here tonight. And looking to tie this game up is Jared Christie. Well, the only goal of the night moves on forward. Ballant the drop. Here's Johnson, and his shot, he scores!
Good puck movement once again on the rush. Ballant goes ahead and finds the puck down to Johnson. Johnson takes the shot, but it looked like it was deflected and knuckled up over the goaltender, Green, who was confused. Shot would have, if there was no momentum change, gone to his glove side. However, directional change. Surprise. Puck goes top shelf over his blocker side. Just like that, we're knotted up at 2 here. 15:35 to go here in the third period. And now we've got a little stanchion issue with the glass. They're going to have to take a look at that. The players are trying
to
to
put the stanchion back on.
The players are working overtime there and putting stuff back together. And it looks like it's in.
Might not be flush, but they got it.
I mean, hey, it's now, you know, I may not be someone who works with glass. However, if it don't, you know, we sometimes you just got to knock it in there.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you just got to beat it, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's in.
Well, right now, a tying goal here from Jamie Dorsey, his second of the season, and despite being down 2 defensemen, the Moccasins get one from one of their other defensemen, and now Landon Johnson with a tying goal.
Yeah, that couldn't come at a better time, too, because the Moccasins were really starting to pound the net.
You can look at the Mocs bench from Jared Christie all the way on to the right. That's the forwards up front, T to the left.
Yeah.
A little short back there on the left side, but that's okay. They got a goal. They tied it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's, you got to do what you got to do. But, yeah, that was – what a great rush that was. Another goal by a defenseman. That scoring touch by the defense has been really something else this season. It's definitely a night and day thing from what we saw last year as far as how the defense is shaken up. And we look at it this year, it's
All right, Moxie fans, you having a good time tonight?
you look at it from a scoring standpoint, Schumacher has 25 points, Sam Turner with 24, Tyler Matthews with 15, Corson Green 14 points, Asp with 9, plus 23 in his plus-minus category, James Dorsey plus 8, and Landon Johnson now as a plus 6. The contribution from this defensive core offensively has been outstanding.
And they're still working on the glass, getting some help from some of the fans here inside this building, too. And
well, it takes a village here in the Civic Center. It's A big hit. We might have to fix some more glass before we're too long.
Maybe you can go down and help him out, Pete.
I got a squeegee in my truck.
Yep. And the wraparound try there from Scantleberry. Could not get that one to go. This will come all the way on back down, and now the captain and Schumacher plays it on through the middle. Mo's pass broken up. He'll find it again, but that will be a penalty and will be a trip, and the Zydeco will go back to the power play. But that's going to take us to break right now with 15:03 left to go. The Moccasins tie the game here, and a goal from Landon Johnson, 2 apiece, third period.
The Parody Paint, the Eskimos, has flavors that don't just hit the stage, they own it. Like pecan yay. So good, it'll interrupt your dessert to say, I'm gonna let you finish, but this is the greatest flavor of all time. Notorious P-I-N-T, sicker than your average paint, straight out the freezer. How about Grand Theft Auto, Mellow City, Marshmallow, Fudge, and Graham Crackers, pulling up to the sweetest heist in town. Pick them up at Eskimos in Monroe or West Monroe, and save, or DoorDash it straight to your couch. Parody Paints, only at Eskimos in Monroe and West Monroe.
They say that time and tide wait for no man. Well, neither does technology. At Unity Fiber, we are committed to setting your business up for success as the future rapidly becomes the present. Through high-speed, low-latency internet, managed network services, and powerful cloud-based voice solutions, we take care of your connectivity so that you can focus on what matters, doing what you do. Don't.
Welcome back, and everybody here, third period. 15 minutes left to go here in this one between the Moccasins and the Zydeco. Baton Rouge, though, onto the power play, though, right now. In a 2-2 game. Weber off the give right now. Going to try to place it across. A steal by Ballant, and he'll just send that one back down.
Good play by Ballant that gets the puck over there in the neutral zone and was able to flip it on to the left of the Zydeco goaltender out of harm's way and get a little change.
Zydeco right now 0 for 7 here on the man advantage tonight. That one spilled back down. Slowed up by Green. No, Pete, we saw this last weekend from the Zydeco when they took on the Athens Rock Lobsters in that Friday night game. That was a tight game. They lost 4-3, and they gave everything to Athens that they could handle. And now the same thing here with the Moccasins in back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, they played fairly well tonight, especially their goaltender, Connor Green. He's been outstanding over between the pipes for the Zydeco. But, yeah, they've definitely put up a little bit of a fight here tonight.
This one sent back on that rebound. Lorwood denied. Catola fires, and he put that one over the top, and he knows it. Had a chance at the 4x6.
Catola was trying for that top shelf and almost hit section 214 in the process. Good thing the net was in the way and knocked that right on down, but we're going to go ahead and have another break in the action because of that.
13:41 left to go. Nick Catola came oh so close but could not get it to go. 2-2, third period.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
.41 left to go, third period. Welcome back inside the Civic Center, everybody, and those tuning in on KNOE and 103 Rocks, and also on our YouTube page. Alongside Taylor Costa, Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you. The tying goal from Landon Johnson for the Moccasins to make it 2-2, and that's where we stand right now as we approach the halfway point of this third period coming up. Right now, the Zydeco 30 seconds left to go on this man advantage. And now we are going to get another whistle here. We'll have this face-off again to the glove hand side of Nolan Egbert. Cox lining in for the draw, now off the tie-up. Comes out to Schumacher right now, trying to clear it. Gave it up to Lorwood, and now Matcham handing out for Cox, twisting and turning. That shot was blocked by Stefanini. Good effort there to get in front of that shot. We'll hand it off back down low on the give. Matcham lets it go upstairs. Here's Kuznetsov, gonna shake it around, couldn't do it. Look out, Balsamo, he's got a breakaway. Trying to catch up is Katola, but he lost the handle. And the net comes off the moorings.
Couldn't corral that bouncing puck there. Just kind of rolled on edge last minute. He couldn't knock that one down. But another moccasin into the net. Luckily Connor Green got away from that one because he was coming in at full force, but almost got that step on him, and that puck just would not lay down.
13:01 left to go here in this period. Face-off back out in the neutral zone. And now it's won here by the Moccasins. They'll slice this across D to D. Matthews and Green back out there after they were serving a penalty. Here's Christie dancing right in, but could not beat Green. And now out come the Zydeco. Right to left, they'll take it back across the red line and skyhook it back into the corner. Green giving a shove. He pursues the puck. And Christie now on the outside. Gonna set it out there, and Learakos can hang on to it. Alexian, he'll play it back in down low. Green now tying up. Mataroff and Matthews. Mataroff that time on the steal. He'll wrench it back around. Green on the far side. Try to play it across. And chopped along there that time by Ballant and all the way back on down. And this time it is Katola. He'll cut this pass loose all the way down. Here is Bartlett now. Left side brings in, sends one on, and a stop from Egbert. Taken around to the near side, and that one sent all the way up the ice. Here come the Moccasins. Clean pass across. Balsamo on the overlap. Got some help that time with a long shot. Is pawed down there by Green. He'll hang on. To a side right now, third period, 11:46 left to go. And Pete, the Moccasins, they have played 7 one-goal games this season. The last one was against the Biloxi Breakers on the road in a 7-6 win. They are 3-1-2-1 in one-goal games right now. And this one's been pretty fun, even at 2 apiece.
Yeah, we haven't seen too many of those one-goal games, especially in quite a while, but it's not that's kind of uncommon ground lately. But, you know, every game's a little different. That's why we play these things. You never know what we're going to get any given night.
Yeah, and the last game that was a one-goal game between these two teams was back in Baton Rouge, and it was a 2-1 win for the Moccasins in overtime on a goal from Carlos Forneris.
And Forneris, he put the wheels on. I remember that game, too, quite well, and they ended it pretty quickly. But let's not hope we go that way. Let's get this one done in regulation and get out of here with 3 points.
Back around to the near side wall. This one put on, deflects around, Alexian. Has a goal tonight, moved it back down low to Bartlett. Cut down by Balsamo, and Bartlett one more time, rather Katola. His shot was blocked. Getting in the shooting lane that time was Balsamo. On the touch, back down low. Twisting and turning, Lorwood. And now Forneris. Johnson this way. Out he goes now. Gonna cut it to the inside and take a look. This one shelled all the way back in, bouncing puck off of Green. And now Matcham. Gonna look this one back down the length of the ice, and played here by Schumacher from his own zone. Carried across center ice, and here comes Asp now with it. Trying to cut that pass loose, and now back around here for Schumacher. Guides this one back around all the way upstairs. Center point for Ballant. Hands off near side, Schumacher. On the touch, back down low. Asp gonna cycle that one down low. Still trying to pry this puck free. Alexian all the way out high, and Schumacher trying to keep it in. Goes off a skate and back out ahead. Lorwood plays that one to some open ice. And now under the halfway mark of period number 3, here go the Moccasins on the breakout. Learakos stopped in his tracks, and Christie now gets ahead now for Gerstein, trying to find it. Play to Matthews, quick give across, wanting Green. And now Gerstein, he'll drop the shoulder. Stopping and starting, trying to work on Tuovinen. And now we get a whistle here. With 9:29 left to go here in the third, and that's going to bring us to another TV timeout. 2-2 here in Monroe between the Zydeco and the Moccasins. Back after this.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health-related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
Third period, 9:29 left to go here. Some fans having fun here in the building. Here in the Civic Center where the Moccasins are 12-2 in this building. They've lost to the Zydeco one time this season here, and it was the first time these two teams met back in October. And now we are going to get another penalty, and Kuznetsov will go off.
Looks like Kuznetsov's going off for a slash here. Just past the halfway mark here, 9:20 remaining in the third period. Moccasins are going back to the power play. Definitely a needed power play right now. Faceoff's going to be to the right of goaltender Connor Green. As they get the power play unit out there right now, they're ready to try to put one here and get back ahead 3-2. But right now, 2-2.
Shots 34-19 in favor of Monroe right now. They have the power play coming up. 1 for 6 though tonight here, Pete, on the power play. Christie now, Learakos. His shot did make its way through and match him now. Looking to clear. Kept alive there by Schumacher. Learakos going to work his way back down low. Back onto the corner right now on the diagonal pass. Now Schumacher wants the one-timer. Cox lost the stick and came out to Matthews. Hanging on to it right now, and this one worked along off the boards. Matthews on the touch for Christie, stopping and starting. Gave it out to Learakos, and his shot going high. Back out for Schumacher. He'll try to rope it back in. And now Schumacher to plate there for Moe. One more time to Matthews. Left side, here he goes, and Matthews shooting, and that one did not go!
More players inside the net, but it was so close. The Moccasins hacked at that loose puck and just couldn't get that hand-eye on that one. But the net's way off, so we've got a whistle here.
Now we'll take a look at the replay here in just a moment.
And the crowd was all up, too. Everybody down there in that end. Big shot, though, by Kyler Matthews. Puck was just right there. This is going to be a great shot. Just missing it, too.
Boy, so close. And a game of inches, Pete.
Hagemo just missed his second goal of the season. Just if that bounce. Look, it took that funny hop just as he swung and right over. But, boy, that was close.
So it remains a 2-2 game still. The Moccasins almost had one. Albrecht to the top. Green here at the right point sends that one on through, and that time we'll have Green hanging on to it.
Another good shot from the point, too.
Connor Green.
Yeah, of course, and Green let that one fly. There was a little traffic in front, and Austin Albrecht was right there, too, but net minor, of course, and Connor Green was able to grab that. I saw these greens here.
I was going to say, some green on green action there.
More green on green.
And Connor Green.
You know, hey, it's you got to do what you got to do, but yeah, another good stop.
We'll see as Green loading one up, and that one did not go either. What a chance again for the Moccasins, coming so close here on the power play.
And even on these shots from the point, they're moving this puck, and Moccasins are just attacking this net. Crashing in that hard. Trying to get that one. That puck,
oh, boy, Green off the post.
That puck went right off the wrist cuff of the goaltender, Connor Green. Another close game of inches, right? It's just right off that almost the inside of the post. Not quite, but man.
200 by 85.
So close.
And a game of inches.
Well, there's no lack of enthusiasm for this crowd right now. They're fired up.
8 minutes to go in this third period. The Moccasins in the final 35 seconds on this power play in a 2-2 game. Trying to recapture the lead. Last time they had it was back in the first. From the point, it's Ballant now shooting one wide of the cage. Came out to Balsamo. Far side on the touch. Green, Ballant, center point Green. Looking at Balsamo, and now a shot from Ballant. Trying to get after it here is Forneris hanging on to it. Quick touch there, and Ballant's trying to get after it. Tying up inside the corner. Final 7:15 left to go, and back out comes Kuznetsov, and back to even strength.
Good chances for the Moccasins in that power play. Many a chances, a good 4 strong ones, but to no avail. 2-2 here still, 7:04 remaining in the third period.
This one chimed all the way back on down. And now Balsamo and his line going off. And that'll go for icing. 2's the side right now here for both sides. It's been a fun night of hockey here from the Civic Center. The Moccasins right now 7 home games in the month of January. A 2-game series here this weekend against their in-state rivals. Taken out here this time by Katola, and he'll drop the shoulder around Ballant. Katola's shot is stopped there that time by Egbert. He will hang on.
Well, Egbert came out to the top of the crease, was able to square up really good. Cut off that angle, was able to gobble up that shot. Not giving up any rebound, holding on tight, and getting another face-off to his right. And another nice save, though, by Egbert. Egbert's had a really nice night. 34-19. That's probably 34-20 shots on goal right now in favor of the Moccasins, but the Zydeco have had some good chances.
This one will find its way to center, and a delayed penalty coming up. And now we will get the call.
Looks like this one's going to go with a penalty to Baton Rouge. It's looking like Miettinen is going in for interference. 2 minutes for Miettinen here, 6:25 to go in the third. Moccasins right back to the power play. Pretty much back-to-back power play shots here.
Well, they will try the man advantage again. 1 for 7 this evening on the power play. And a chance to cash in and take a lead late here in this third period with 6 1/4 remaining. Face-off near side wall, and now it's one back up top in green. Sliding out to Balsamo. Here he is, works around. Ballant a shot, and that time it goes up into the mesh. And look at a stoppage and play, and a little extra 2 here after the whistle.
Little jacking around. The referees calm everybody down. Forneris was in the fray with, looks like Ross Bartlett. Definitely don't want to negate that power play right now here, so as we wind down here in the third.
Right now, a chance to check in, Pete, here with our division standings currently and how they sit right now. The Moccasins right now 64 points. The Rock Lobsters won today 7-3, so now these two teams tied for first place.
Just a track meet here, 45 points though for the River Dragons, and they sit in third. It looks
they
like
lost
the
today, the River Dragons, in overtime to Blue Ridge, 5-4.
Yes, they did, and hey, any given day there, but two-horse race continues.
Yeah, and the Breakers too, they finally got a win as well.
Yeah, the Breakers had a wild one there, 8-5 with Topeka in Biloxi, so that's a wild one on the coast.
Trying to work it back free, and now it comes all the way up top. Here's Green one more time. Sent back down low, and now we will get a whistle here. With 5:44 left to go in the period. Well, you can see the numbers on screen, how these two teams lined up so far this season, all the power play. The face-off for the Moccasins right now inside the attacking zone.
I was just going to say the same. You beat me to the punch. I was slacking.
I was going to say, you know, you've had your share of play-by-play chances so far this season.
Yeah, we talked about that too today. It's
building a new skill set for you. Look at you, Pete. You got all the voiceovers. You learned some Russian today.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And, yeah, you got your play-by-play going. Here's a 2-on-1 the other way for the Zydeco. Cox with his man across, and Lorwood, that one just missing him.
Cox with a hot pass, it skipped right over Larwood's stick.
Yeah, and how about Tyler Lorwood too, Pete? He's kind of had a slow start to the season right now. 13 points for him on the year, and that one didn't go for Christie. Back to pick it up one more time. Hands off down low and gives it out to the middle for Schumacher, and his shot on the way. And this time Green going to launch it off the boards out to the neutral zone. And followed up here by Leorakos. Leorakos cuts it across. Ciolik now, and he'll drive it all the way back down, and that one going to go out of play, and we'll get a whistle here.
Yeah, it found its way, it looks like, in the players' bench of the Zydeco, and we got our whistle here once again.
Well, that's going to take us to our final media timeout in this one. It's been a fun one here at the Civic Center in Monroe. 2-2 between the Moccasins and the Zydeco.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
They say that time and tide wait for no man. Well, neither does technology. At Unity Fiber, we are committed to setting your business up for success as the future rapidly becomes the present. Through high-speed, low-latency internet, managed network services, and powerful cloud-based voice solutions, we take care of your connectivity so that you can focus on what matters, doing what you do. Don't get left behind. Visit unity.com/enter.
Welcome back, and everybody here to the Civic Center. 4:59 left to go in this period. Alongside Taylor Costa, Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you. So glad you guys can be joining us here over on KNOE, 103 Rocks, and YouTube. The Moccasins, who have played 7 one-goal games this season, and right now in a tight one, 2-2 with the Zydeco, their in-state rivals. 3-1, 2-1 on the season in those one-goal games. And right now, Pete, they got the attacking zone face-off. Who are you looking at, though, right now in the Moccasins lineup trying to break this tie?
I don't know. I'll tell you what, Albrecht's been stoned kind of a little bit tonight with goaltender Green. My money's with him as well as Fernandez. So, and at this point, I'll take anybody putting the puck in the back of the net.
So picked up here this time by Green, and he'll just trailing on back. Right side for Balance, and he'll just send this one back in off the glass. Forneris colliding with his man, Miettinen, and back out to full strength here are both teams. Trying to work it free, Balance on the touch. Back out to the near side. Gonna rope it out high for Green. Back to Balance, and now all the way out to center. And here is Green one more time just inside the red line. Going to send that one back in. So picking it up here this time, Alexian. Playing it here, Matcham. He'll wrap it around the boards. Gerstein now trying to work it free. Gerstein. And this will come all the way on back out as far as center and played in that time by the Zydeco. Worked around now, Leorakos. Slapped off the end wall and back ahead. Here goes Gerstein, right side. Flushed around the kick plate. Back into the corner. Over on the far side, here's Kuznetsov trying to get the breakout started for Baton Rouge. Stood up there at the line by Johnson and offsides right now. As Landon Johnson, the last goal in this hockey game, and it's been the one to tie it here at 2 apiece. What started out in this period on a goal from Jared Christie back in the first period. He made it 1-0, and then Derek Alexian later in the first with a shorthanded goal. Tied it up at 1-1. Jake Cox had one in the second to make it 2-1 Baton Rouge. And then at 4:25 of the third period, Landon Johnson recording his second of the season. And that's where we stand right now here in this game as it goes all the way on back down, no icing. Albrecht there. And now this way for Toivonen, going to get this one to center. Schumacher on the touch. And now here goes Forneris, right side, Balance to Forneris. Trying to work it out from the corner. Here is Balance. Wrapped around the boards, now Asp. In tight, Forneris. Trying to work that towards the front, and now it's taken out here this time by the Zydeco. They'll just shell it all the way down. Now Asp. He'll turn up on a dime for Schumacher. Stopping and starting, and it cut that loose. Now it's Balance. Here he goes to the inside, and he'll just send that over the top and back in. Here is Stephanie now looking to turn the corner. Matthews off the head fake. Left side, Green now towards the front, and it deflects around as Bartlett takes a quick look over the shoulder and hands out ahead now for Cox. 2-on-1 developing. Cox along in front. Matteroff and colliding with the end wall, but a slashing penalty to come, and the Zydeco will go to the power play in the final 2 minutes here of this third period.
Yeah, and exactly 2 minutes remaining here in the game, and there's the Zydeco is going to go to the power play.
I guess how do you like your drama late here, right? You're going to have to lean on special teams one more time here and see if they can do it again.
Yeah, you got to work some magic here and see if maybe you can get some kind of a giveaway, you know, and a miscommunication by Baton Rouge or something like that, and try to get yourself a shorthanded chance, perhaps. Otherwise, we're going to overtime, and as we look at that, like we showed earlier, 64 points are knotted up with the Moccasins and the Athens Rock Lobsters right now for first place. We're at a knotted up tie. You kind of want to get these 3 points. You really don't want to be messing around with 2, but we are where we're at right now.
Alexian and Balance here for the face-off right now to the blocker side of Egbert, to the Moccasins. Leaning on their penalty kill one more time. Second best unit right now in the FPHL. Worked in behind now. Schumacher trying to get it off the pad. Still loose in front of the side of the goal. Going to work this on free. Taking around now Bartlett on the far side. Zydeco 0 for 9 tonight on the power play. Keller, quick touch all the way across, and Bartlett fanning on the shot. Got it on back. Working it from the wall across. Mietnin, left side, going to work it towards the front. On goal, the rebound, turned away by Egbert and cleared back down.
Egbert throwing his body in front of it, going all over the place. What a stop by Noli, the goalie, to keep that one out.
Changes here by the Moccasins on the penalty kill. Cox now with it, dropping off Lorwood. Here he goes, tiptoeing it out to Kuznetsov, and the net comes off the moorings in the final 59 seconds here of this third period.
Holy Noli, what a stop there once again. Net does come off its moorings, and we've got another stoppage of play here with 59 seconds remaining in the power play. Well, actually remaining in the period here in the third. 1 minute showing of power play time for the Zydeco. 2-2. Very late here in the third period. Face off to Egbert's right.
Well, the attacking zone face-off right now here for the Zydeco. And the final minute to go here in this third period. A steal here by the Moccasins. Here they come. Albrecht down the boards, trying to place that one towards the middle, and that goes off the skate of Matcham. Carried around by Cox. Trying to take it to the outside, working on Matthews, and that one dumped all the way back down.
Another good clearing attempt by Matthews. Successfully gets it down in the Zydeco zone, and they have to regroup and try to figure this out with 33 seconds remaining in the game.
A steal here by Christie. He'll drop the shoulder. He's in, and what a stop by Green on Christie.
Christie going east to west, stick handles Connor Green down and out, but Green somehow looks like it might get a stick on it and deflect the puck over. We're going to take a look at that one once again. On the backside of Green, Christie coming in. This is kind of a good angle here. You get the goalie's point of view, but it just... Oh boy,
what a
looked
stop.
Like, yeah, he just stuck with it, and it looked like the top of the pad. He looked behind him. He thought it was in the back of the net. Just to show you how good of a play that was just overall. Great save, great hands by Christie. Man, there's not much more you can do with that one. He had Green down and out. 40-20 shots on goal in favor of the Mocs. Face off to the right of Green, and looks like Baton Rouge may be calling a timeout right now. And
24 seconds left to go here in this third period. Head coach Chad Bailey going to use his only timeout and try to talk things over right now here with his team. On the power play, 25 seconds left to go. In his first season in his FPHL career, with 24 seconds left to go, the former Arizona State University head coach. But right now, talking things over with his team, and a chance to welcome you guys back upstairs here inside the broadcast booth. He's Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you on hand. So glad you guys can be joining us here Friday Night Hockey. And Pete, it's been a fun one right now here between these two teams.
Boy, everybody's been on the edge of their seat for this whole penalty kill here. 24 seconds remaining in it. Your guess is as good as mine how this one's going to end. It's been pretty electric. This building's been on fire. I believe the crowd tonight was announced at 3784 in attendance. Expecting a bigger crowd tomorrow night, but some of the weather tonight, severe storms in the area, may have kept some folks away too. But boy, everybody's gotten their money's worth tonight, that's for sure.
Well, right now the shot's 40-20 in favor of the Moccasins, but 24 seconds separates these two teams from overtime, and we'll see that might be needed again here.
Yeah, it may need, but hey, if the Moccasins could get a quick face-off win here, you might be able to pump one in.
Off the draw, the tie-up, back around now to the point. It's slapped around, all the way back on out. Played on forward, and here goes Forneris. Christie just put that one right into the crest of the jersey that time of Green, and he will hang on.
Not even certain how Christie was able to come away with that puck, but he had it coming over the top of the slot. Just let her rip right into the chest of goaltender Connor Green, who makes another stop number 41, well, shot number 41 on the night. What a night he's had. He's definitely had his hands full. Face off to his left once again. 11 seconds to go in this third period.
Moccasins still short-handed, but they have the attacking zone drawn. Green's drive. That time it's turned away. Rather, that was Matthews back out to center. Albrecht one last try maybe, but can't beat the horn that time. And this game is going to need overtime.
That shot was an absolute cannon. The rebound that came off the goaltender, it looked like, I couldn't tell if it came off his pad or his blocker, but boy, it was a ricochet. That thing came back out to the blue line. He put everything on it. And if it would have went in, it could have went through the net. Nonetheless, we are headed to overtime.
Last time these two teams met when it needed overtime was back in Baton Rouge, and that was a few weeks ago, Pete. And we know the outcome of that game was a 2-1 win for the Moccasins. Took 8 seconds. Carlos Forneris with the game winner.
Yeah, we almost didn't have enough time to say welcome to overtime, and it was in the back of the net. Let's hope for the same tonight.
Well, this is the third one-goal game that these two teams have played of the 9 meetings they've had so far here on the year.
Well, signs everywhere, signs.
Rather, 8 meetings, I should say, of the season. They play a total of 16 times. And we got all the signs here, though, Pete, but who are your 3 up front right now here for the Moccasins to start overtime?
That's good. You got to think possibly Matthews, Ballant, and Forneris. But, well, let's see them close. Like we got Green, Forneris, and Albrecht. So, hey, we are ready to go with some 3-on-3, almost some roller hockey action going on here. But this is one exciting group of Moccasin players up against Katola. They got a 1 second of power play action here. Baton Rouge does. I don't know what they're going to do with that, but.
Well, the Moccasins going right to left to start the overtime. The Zydeco left to right. And back to even strength. So it'll be 4-on-4 really to start with here. Balsamo with Albrecht back out there. Kind of working around Balsamo, and now here they go. Forneris playing on the back end with Green. Katola, now Cox. Quick touch to the outside. And here comes Katola again one more time. Trying to knife his way on through. In a 2-2 game right now. The last goal belonged to the Moccasins on the goal from Landon Johnson, which tied it. Here is Forneris drifting now. Returning after his 2-game suspension last weekend. Now to the front, the backhander. That time it's turned away. Rebound. And it's covered there by Green.
Part of that play was courtesy of Larwood blowing a tire right around just over the blue line, coming back into the zone. He got all twisted around and went hard to the ice, which caused some room, opened up some space, got a couple shots on net, but Green was able to hold on once again here. Very, very busy night for that netminder. 4:14 here to go here in the overtime frame. Face off to his right. What a game this has been. This has been non-stop action here. This third period's been on fire.
Well, the Moccasins, their only overtime win came against the Zydeco, and a great look there for Albrecht. Puck kind of rolled up on him. And here's a chance the other way. Here is Matcham. Schumacher tying up with him, knocked him down, and now it's pushed ahead 2-on-1. Albrecht with the captain and Schumacher. Schumacher scores! The hero in overtime wins it 3-2 here for the Moccasins.
Well, this play came right back on the other way. The Forneris had the puck. It was a 2-on-1. coming in, and the goaltender, Green, was able to take the shooter. However, he left that pass open. As we take a look at this replay, the 2-on-1, Schumacher wide open. You got to square for the shooter, but wide open. Bottom of the slot, ding dong. Kind of like he was knocking on the door, and in he goes. Schumacher with the game winner here in overtime. Moccasins still hold a 2-point lead over the Athens Rock Lobsters due to another overtime victory here in the Snake Pit. What what fortitude these boys had to come out here in this third period and then hold them, get that tying goal, and then knock it out in overtime.
13 straight wins here for these Moccasins. And they'll salute the hometown crowd. These two teams will meet again tomorrow night, same time, 7:05 to finish off this two-game set. Stick around, we got Taylor Costa in just a moment.
Well, I tell you, Joseph, Moccasins played great, but you look at the real story for tonight for Baton Rouge, their goaltending. Green kept them in this game this entire night, 44 to 21 shots on goal in favor of the Moccasins. He was their story tonight. I think any other way could have been in trouble, but the Moccasins come away with this big one here. This game was huge. Lucky number 13, we got a baker's dozen.
Well, they'll try to make it 14 tomorrow. But what a win here for Monroe. 3-2 in overtime. The first overtime win here at home this season. They get the extra points. Now 66 for them on the year. And improving now to 24-2-2 on the year. And a chance for us to go downstairs here to Taylor Costa, who is with the captain, Frank Schumacher. Taylor.
Thanks, Joseph. Frank, tied in overtime. Your goal took the win. What happened on that play?
Alps, he really started down low. He was battling at the top of the circles, gets the puck up to Carlos, and with the speed that he's got, I just followed up, and he's got a good set of eyes on him, so he really knows how to move the puck, and I was just there for support, and tic-tac-toe, bing bang,
For a very rough and physical game, what does this comeback win mean for the team?
It's huge. It was also a humbling game. It was first two periods we kind of felt laid back, but in the third period we really ramped it up. We-realizing that everybody in this league is a good contender, so you can't take anybody lightly.
How do you plan to carry this momentum into tomorrow night?
We just have to build off of this period and keep going and keep playing physical like Jay always preaches to us, and that's huge for us because we take it, and teams hate when we're physical, and it's, especially as a D-man, I hate being hit, so I know they hate being hit.
Awesome. Congratulations on the win, Frank. Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to you, Joseph.
Thank you for that, Taylor. As Frank Schumacher, the captain, the hero in overtime. Instead of the hometown here, happy here tonight. That was his 10th of the season. And we'll have the 3 stars of the game coming for you here in just a moment. But Pete, the Moccasins get the 2 points, and what a win for them.
Yeah, you would like to get the 3 in regulation, get that win. However, we'll take what we got here. We'll take those 2 and keep on trucking. You got to hope at some point somebody does kind of trip up Athens a little bit, but as we always say, you got to keep winning your games and not really worry about too much anybody else. You worry about what's going on in your own backyard. Moccasins did just that tonight. They dug deep, they stuck with it, and they kept with the game plan and came out with that 3-2 overtime winner.
Three stars here on the ice. We get the first star of the game coming out. Good look at his wife right there. Yep, yeah, she's happy.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a lot of the fans kind of hit the gates early here, and but the ones that are here are still really loud. Yeah, what a great crowd we had from start to finish, and we look forward to a barn burner tomorrow night once again. It always is when these two teams meet each other.
Well, chance right now to take a look at the updated standings right now and how they are after tonight. And the Zydeco get 1 point. They have 21 on the season. Falling another overtime for them. That's 6 overtime losses, or in our shootout loss, how they're counting the FPHL. But they fall to 5-14 and 6 on the year. 21 points for them, and the Moccasins now Pete with 66 and just able to stay ahead of Athens now by 2 points, but they still have a game in hand.
Yeah, the Moccasins only 5 points short of last year's total points. If that shows you any comparison, then night and day how this team is from last year, we got something special here right now, and they're moving forward. They're doing the things that they need to do to win these games. You know, they stuck together, they stuck with it, and hey, came away with a win.
Well, that's going to do it here for us, for our entire production crew, for Taylor Costa, Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado saying so long for now. The Moccasins win in overtime 3-2. We'll see you tomorrow night.